A ball in a dream, gotta live a life. A ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. A ball in a dream, gotta pay your dues. A ball in a dream, you can win or lose. A ball in a dream, gotta live a life. A ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice. A ball in a dream, gotta pay your dues. A ball in a dream, you can win or lose.
Welcome back to ABallandADream podcast. I'm your host, Jalen Hunter. To my right, we got Starter and Torrance.
Rich.
To my left, we got Herman Gates.
What it do?
And this podcast is
All facts.
No Phyllis.
No bullshit.
Welcome back our special guest, Trevent Hayes, head coach of Caverna football.
What's up, coach?
What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
Been a busy summer.
Yeah.
It has been.
Very busy.
Yeah, it has.
I took the summer off. I don't know about these guys. I took the summer off. Started a new job.
Well, yeah. The commute is a work for you in itself. It's like it's like a part-time job.
Well, I spend about 10 hours on the road. Yeah, about 10 hours on the road.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
I work at Mount Juliet.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we say. Wow.
Wow.
I gotta get to the money.
Yeah.
It's Amazon though, so he ain't going out there just for no bullshit.
Nah.
Good benefits. The salary may not be what I wanted to, but hey, I got other things that's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave good stock options.
Yeah. Signed on bonus. Yeah, we spoke about that last time.
You got all the good stuff.
Hey, look, see?
You got all the good stuff.
Hey, look, I don't even know how you do it, but he stayed with a good job. Like he just walk away from the other one.
Hey,
Hey, he just walk away. Hey, where Jalen at, man?
Do you at least tell him you're leaving?
Yeah. It may be
Insert words.
Yeah.
Somebody, insert words.
Sometimes it may be a 2 weeks. Sometimes it may be like, hey, this is my last day.
Hey, look, he got a hell of a firing power. I don't know how it goes down like it, but yeah.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
Man, we pick any day we can do the podcast. Hey, we gonna do it. What time you work? I pick my house. Yeah, that's how it be.
Are they hiring?
Amazon always hiring.
Probably not what his department.
Yeah, he just sucks up all that good money.
My position's already been filled.
Yeah, he get flown out to places. I'm going to Seattle this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was a week. It wasn't a week.
But he hit you with, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And he corrected you real fast, too. He said it was a week.
Yeah. Now, they send him. Like, I'll be like, man, where is you finding these jobs at? Like, because when he come up with them, he be like, they finna do what? I'll just put my application in, man, and just...
Hey, when you work hard, hey, you get rewarded.
I don't know what your resume say on it. You got to have a hell of a resume.
Man.
I got
you got to get in front of everybody. Everybody.
Hey, I got a buddy that was telling me when Saturn first took off in Tennessee.
That's in Columbia, ain't it?
Yeah. Said that him and his buddy started and said they had a brother that worked in that had an office job. Said that, about a month or two passed by and he had no clue of what he was doing. He asked me, he said, man, how you get this job? He said, I lied like the rest of y'all did.
A blind man shuffling like a bum. You know how to do this? Yep.
He said, I lied like the rest of y'all did. Yeah.
Like everybody blind man shuffling right now in this day and age. Like shit, man.
No, man. Hey.
They'll Google the shit out of something and say they know how to fix it.
That's all you need. Hey, especially
you know how to fix it? Yeah. Man, I ain't never seen you work on no car day in your life.
It's fixed, ain't it?
Yeah. Blow motor and everything. Like, I just put my new AC in. How'd you do that? Google.
YouTube.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy though, but you do got blind man shuffle. Like Trevent said, you got to talk your way into certain shit. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, my education.
I'd rather get fired and say, hey, man, we gotta let you go. I'd rather hear it right there. Yeah, I had the job.
I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, y'all didn't give me a chance to prove myself.
I had it, though. I'd rather have had it than not have had it at all at that point.
What about Buc-ee's? My partner's
Don't that line
son's
stay right?
girlfriend works at Buc-ee's.
Man.
She put sandwiches together, makes $19 an hour.
Absolutely, yeah.
They paying.
That's because they slinging the shit out them briskets. you ain't paid attention to Facebook, man. Everybody talks about them briskets and them little corn pops. I guess it's like
the beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
I know they paying.
Yeah, they paying, but I know they gonna work. They gonna work you like a. Yeah, they gonna work.
So how do the economy? Since does that have any effect on y'all?
No,
it don't really reach them.
Because most people that's is coming straight off the interstate.
Right.
Now I'm sure it's killing the little gas stations in Smith Road.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And what's crazy is everybody gets mad at the Indians because of the come up, and usually you really can't do nothing about it. But Buc-ee's came in and shut all of it down.
Ain't that line like when you still go to 65 North? Like it's still like people wrapped around back.
Nah, they done had to build
another ramp.
The off
they already built that?
Yeah, they had to.
Dang, I ain't been.
It was getting ready to cause accidents.
I go south, so I don't even go up that way for
man. It was getting ready to cause accidents.
I was reading where they said it was like the first 2 weeks it was open, it was averaging like 12,000 people a day. So you do the math.
Yeah.
On the low end, if I go in, just no gas, get a brisket sandwich, a drink, some beaver nuggets.
You at 25 right there.
25. That's the low end. That's just me as an individual.
Yeah, 25.
Imagine somebody going there and putting in their gas.
The gas plus, the beef jerky is like $30 a pound. So you got some people going in there spending $150 bucks.
Smith Road might be on the come up.
I mean, man, the economy was boosted instantly when they put their Buc-ee's out there. Yeah. But like you said, it's gonna hurt the ones who do the same thing as Buc-ee's. Now, if you put something else out there with Buc-ee's, you gonna flourish.
Yeah.
Well, hey, all you little gas stations out Smith Grove, hey, pivot. You better pivot.
See, I can't believe they didn't put a nice hotel somewhere close.
They probably going.
Yeah, I think they working on that. I mean, economically, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put outlet mall out there. Because where's the nearest outlet mall? I'm talking about shit like the Nikes, the Nautica store.
Louisville.
That'd be
Shelbyville, out for Shelbyville.
Yeah, I gotta get all that. I gotta get all that commerce in between.
Yeah.
In between.
The one they had one in Horse Cave, but it turned into like Peep Show and stuff like it. They shut that down.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. I don't even know why they even did that. Like, wasted, man. But,
that's where I worked in high school.
You worked?
I worked at Bugle Boy. Yeah. Yeah, worked at Bugle Boy. We had Nike, Bugle Boy.
Yeah.
Went to college and came back, worked at the quilt store.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to get that money.
Mm-hmm. You got to get it.
That's right. They did used to have a Bugle Boy.
Yeah.
Actual store out there.
Yeah. He's the last one on the end.
Yeah, Duckhead, Guess, all that.
Had the toy store. Had a little tie shop. It was some nice stores out there, man. It was good while it lasted.
Say, as soon as they brought the XX store.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we got to shut them down, guys.
Yeah.
Start marching and picking it.
Nah, but this special edition though of the podcast, man, was brought up through Trevent because he had a interesting perspective on coaching's insight in the community. And so I'm gonna let you go ahead and elaborate on that because it was when I saw your post, I said, "Oh yeah, this is a hot topic right here. He's going in like so." I wanted you to be able to have a platform so you could really just say how you really feel, and it's coming from an actual coach with some merit at this point.
Just so many times when you're coaching. Whether it be other coaches, faculty, parents, fans of the community, they feel like that they can attack you as a coach, and we're not supposed to say anything back.
Yeah, it's hard.
And when it comes to play calling and stuff like it, that doesn't bother me. Right. Bill Belichick makes mistakes. I may make the wrong call on a 3rd and 4. But when you start personally attacking me as a coach, then I have a problem with that. And You know, but if you say something, then you're always wrong. You know, it's whatever. But, you know, I talked to our administration. I was like, hey, look, I can't keep letting people attack my character that way.
Nah, keep
You know,
your brand.
and you know, it's not and it wasn't just me. It's different coaches that we've had. Man, we've got some people, man, that go and do background checks and, you know, pull people's credit, you know, just crazy stuff. Talk about, you know,
Hey man, he got a 350.
yeah, he can't coach. He got bad credit. You know, he don't
Spending
take care
his money
of his
wrong,
kids.
man.
But you know, it's a very messy situation. You know, and even being a coach, you know, I've had kids to play sports, and you know, I never attacked those coaches that way. Never one time did I do that. Because I know as a coach, I don't want anybody to do that to me.
Right.
But yeah, man, hey, these people out here is wild.
Yeah, man. Some people's
They out here wilding.
some people's respect levels different.
Yeah.
Like they. It just they I don't know, man. It's just the days and times now where everybody feel like with this Facebook, TikTok,
Their opinion matters.
yeah,
and not only that, but every time something happens, you got a camera videoing. You know, I saw the situation with Coach Darren Breeze from Adair County.
That was
The parents at Taylor County was videoing him in the huddle.
right.
And you know, he had some explicit words coming out. But that's part of coaching, you know. And his team went on to win the region.
Right.
But they wanted that man's job. But I don't think it's right for people to be able to do that.
Nah.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that a fan or a parent should have the privilege to come down in a huddle with their camera videoing. It's just not cool with me. But what do you do to stop it?
You can't.
You know, you got ran out of South Warren, right?
Hey, before we move on, hold on. Hey, hold on. On a serious
My
note,
dad's how?
hold on. On a serious note, we go keep Darren in your prayers. His mom passed away day before yesterday. Good lady. She lived in Horse Cave, worked in the community. Very sweet lady. You know, Coach Breeze probably ran out of South Warren if they ran him out because he's just passionate about the game.
And he ain't gonna win with no soft coach.
You can't.
If your coach soft, if your team gonna play as your coach is, if he's soft, he gonna humbly lose every time.
Is that the expression now?
Yeah, he gonna humbly lose every time. Like no, I'm not humbly losing.
I think some parents want you to humbly lose.
I
really do.
As long as they kid playing, they don't
As
care.
long as their kids playing, and see, that's the difference in me and a lot of other coaches. You know, I don't sell pipe dreams. I'm not going to tell a kid that you can go to college to play football if you can't go to college to play football.
Right.
And you know, there's a lot of guys that's out here coaching kids, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, track, tennis, whatever. It's hard for me to see how a coach can prepare a kid to go play that sport in college if they've not done it themselves. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Well, I be at home arguing with my wife about that one. Man,
It's
I'm
hard.
not listening to nobody, man, who ain't never did nothing, telling me something at some point. I'm gonna ask him a question to see if he's even got a little bit of more knowledge than me. Then I can spare him if we get into who gonna be right. I'm gonna take your chance this time because we know a little bit together.
Where do you work, Herman? You work at GM?
No, I work at Bendex.
Bendex. What do you guys do at Bendex?
Hold on, you changed jobs too? He don't want to talk about me. He don't want to talk about me.
Hey.
No wonder he changed shoes.
Yeah.
My bad.
What do you guys do at Bendex?
We make brakes.
Make brakes.
Yep.
Okay. I drive a car. I've never made brakes. I can't come and tell you how to do your job. You know, I'm a mortician by trade. Just because you watch 6 Foot Under or a movie relating to the funeral industry don't mean you know how to embalm a body.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I know it's deeper than that.
it's
Because if
way deeper than that.
I know I could not do what you do. Because if I saw one of them bodies just twitch a little bit, I'm up out of there. I'm up, and I know that happens.
I got a cousin. Her dad. That's what her dad do.
Yeah,
y'all make a lot of money.
You
though,
just
man.
can't. You just can't.
No, you just can't do that.
You know, and
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You
about.
going to prison if you think you can just go in there.
I didn't go to
Going to
college to
prison.
play basketball. I can't tell a kid what it takes to go to play college basketball. I can't. My son Trevor, he played for Hoop Dreams out of Lexington. Played on a couple of AAU teams. When he was a sophomore in high school, I told him, "Look, I'm not sending you back to Rick Bolus's. You're not playing AAU basketball. I'm not spending money for that anymore. I will invest in you to play football because football is your sport." And it about killed him. But I said, bro, you're 5'9", and you can't shoot. You can't go to college and play. I'm real.
Yeah,
You can't go to college and play basketball.
What is the experience, huh? If we ain't real with them, man, they ain't
They
gonna
don't
the
get
full
it.
experience.
So guess what?
full experience.
Started working him in football. He got a scholarship to go to K-State and play football, and ended up being Mr. Kentucky State. Mm-hmm. You know, he tells me all the time, man, what if you hadn't have told me that I couldn't make it playing basketball? There's no way I was going to keep investing in you to play basketball because you were not that guy in basketball, but you was in football. And what a lot of people don't realize is Trevor was right behind, and I've got it. Trevor was right behind Nakarius Fant as a receiver in the overall state at Caverna.
All right.
And I said, look here, you can do that out there, but I mean, you're not better than Mason in basketball. You know?
But you as a parent though, when you spend 24/7 with your kid, you gonna know what his dream is. You gonna already know how it's gonna play out for him because you're guiding them at that point. So you're gonna have to be real at some point. Like how he was with the kids.
Yeah.
Man, your daddy said you finna go play what? Power forward? How tall are
Where?
you? 6'3"? Where you trying to go to school? I don't know. You got to do the guard work. If you think you finna be in here back down post up, you ain't going nowhere at this point.
I got a wide receiver right now. Russell Williams is 6'5". Great hands, great route runner. He also plays basketball. I told Russell's mother
You talking about
last
the one
summer.
with the dreads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told him last summer, hey, he's a good high school basketball player, but he can be a great college football player. You can't teach a 7'2" wingspan.
Nah.
You know, he's underweight to play tight end, but you know, I'm working on things, and when the right coach sees him,
How much do you weigh?
That's a slot receiver.
he weighs about one. He's not fast enough to play slot at the next level.
Right.
He weighs about 185, 190.
Yeah, he's probably underweight.
Yeah, and you know, this is his first year playing tight end.
Right.
But as I explained to him and his mother, look here, when you get to college, here you go. There's your meal plan. This is your diet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You come in the gym at 6:30 a.m. You come back in at 6:30 p.m. You eat all this during the day, and in 1 year they'll put 40 pounds of muscle on him.
Yep.
And you know, I see that, but a lot of these guys, man, they just tell these kids whatever it takes for them to win.
I told you, Bowling Green put 25 pounds on.
Yeah,
me.
that's the difference. I was about to say that. That's the difference.
And,
in Bowling
and
Green and
about-
South Warren.
and
Can we go through this whole podcast without talking about Bowling Green?
First of all, I was just saying, like football.
Just
No,
that-
I'm joking.
just no, you said something that
Y'all's
was powerful.
facilities, man.
Though. You said something
I ain't
that
even
was
been.
powerful.
I'm like, I want to go see.
I have seen them.
Like you said something that was powerful because when my son went over there, he weighed 155. By the time the season started, he was at 180. And I was like, hey man, you ain't gonna be able to play no basketball because what we worked on that at 150 something pounds and you was quick as grease lightning. Now you're fast, but you're girthy fast, like you're football fast. I said, so he did his thing in football. Free safety.
And that's the reason Bowling Green, you know, there's a lot of people that's haters out there. I'm not a hater when it comes to Bowling Green.
They
I'm
got
not.
a program.
Bowling Green saw the opportunities. They saw what it took to get their kids at the next level. Man, my cousin Junior is a middle school coach. He took me in the weight room. I go in, they got 4 or 5 sets of uniforms. They've got gloves, anything that you want. But then he took me to the weight room.
First
It's a
class.
college weight room.
Yeah.
And then he took me to the nutrition bar.
Yeah. Big
Bowling
balls.
Green,
It's a college now.
they're investing.
Juco.
They're investing in their kids.
Yeah, football. Yes.
Oh, there's some college facilities. there's some NAIA facilities.
Couldn't even touch it.
Nowhere close. Nowhere close. But guess what? That's why Bowling Green wins state championships.
Yeah.
They have the money and the resources,
And they're using it.
and they use it.
Yeah.
They use it. And you got some schools. Well, we gotta. I know Title IX. You got to spend the same. You've got to do everything equal.
Yeah, but the thing is,
But they've got a booster club.
that's the booster
that's-
club.
Oh man.
First class.
Yeah.
And you go out of state, you go in a charter bus, you get fed before the game, after the game. The Rafferty's Bowl, you go to eat at
They
Rafferty.
got a hell of a tax write-off, man. Hell of a
You know what? I wish we had.
They
some
just
tax
did, they just
write-off.
did, they just did the Moni Beard Golf Classic, so you ain't no telling how much they raised for that.
Yeah. Nah, it's the work though, like you said. But back to what you were saying though, man. You knew when the dream was gonna be deferred early. Then he couldn't see what you could see because you done went through it.
We got Jalen Crane is last year he led the Class A in interceptions. Jalen's been to one practice all summer. That's it. Am I upset with Jalen? No. You know why? Because I know Jalen's ticket is basketball. Jalen's still been playing AAU, and he just went to an elite workout at EKU, I think, on Friday, and they offered him. Mm-hmm. That's every kid's dream is to have a Division I offer.
All right.
And then, I've got, there's going to be some people.
What grade is he in?
He's a junior.
He's going to be a junior.
Yeah, he getting the DeMarcus Dawes treatment right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We trying to lock you. We trying to lock your ass in as a junior. Like
Now, let me tell the basketball coach, A.W. Hamilton, that's the coach, don't be telling him not to play football. We don't do that.
Yeah,
We don't do it.
I got told in not so many words I shouldn't be playing football.
But
I ain't gonna say about who.
basketball player with
He's
a
a
football spirit.
he's a basketball player, and I'm going to.
I ain't gonna say about who, but
Do I know?
one
But he got
one
a
coach
football
told me
spirit,
in not
though.
so many
Like,
words I shouldn't play
mentality
football.
is
I know
a-
him.
He can
We all know
also
him.
go to college to play football.
We all
Yeah, that's
know
what
who
I'm
he
saying.
is.
Like he's got that mentality that you look for in any sport. Like you just know, like oh, he's one of them dogs. Look,
Yeah, he's a
you
dog.
put him in any pit, and he finna come out shaking something. I like him.
I couldn't even tell you where my football team championship rings at. Honestly,
Didn't I just say we ain't talking about Bowling Green?
we talking about my ring. I can't find it.
At your ring
You
goes back to
still-
Bowling Green.
You still ain't found it. He been looking for it since last year.
Hey, if you guys
He been
want,
looking for them since last year.
what year was it that y'all won it? 2011.
Pick one.
I'm talking about your ring. I'm talking about your ring.
11. It was 11. I mean,
So now I said you.
you said y'all. I mean,
Hey man, he's gonna always.
I know. If you guys are looking for a 2011 state championship,
no, it's in
ring,
my house. It don't leave my house.
Go to Shady Ray's Pawn Shop.
Hey, I need it back. If you find
Shady
it.
Ray's game.
Say shade.
Jayla was between jobs, between Amazon.
Hey, just because I'm between jobs don't mean I ain't got money.
Say somebody get ready to come back
Go
to
to
Bowling
Shady
Green,
Ray.
man. I got a state championship ring.
Yeah.
You wasn't even on the team. Yeah, I was 2011.
Sure.
It got my name on it and
Yeah.
everything.
Say Shady Ray.
Shady Ray.
It says this dude was 6'4", 210. You weigh 140 pounds. That ain't your ring. You got tape on it anyway. It's your knuckles.
But yeah, back to your original question. So as a parent, if I do something in the game that you don't feel like was the appropriate thing to do, whether it be holler at your kid, set your kid down when you feel like your kid still should have been in there. When is the appropriate, as a parent, when is the appropriate time to approach the coach?
Before the season or after the season? I only say that because of the simple fact of the matter. If you can't be in there to see what's going on,
You don't know what's
you
going
don't know
on.
what's going on, and you know, everybody gonna have their own side of the story at the end of the day. And if you ain't got your eyes locked in on it, you ain't gonna know the real truth anyway. So, but the thing is, I personally think you should leave the damn coach alone because you know your kid. If your kid's a lazy motherfucker, then that's what it is. You know his ass ain't getting up out of bed doing what you ask his ass to do on Saturdays.
But that's not the thing, though.
Nah, hold on. But you taking it personal, though. Like, you taking it personal, but if we gonna take it personal, I'm one of them. I'm gonna hit you below the belt.
But here's the thing, though.
I'm gonna play in your house at this point.
Parents is now friends with their kids, so guess what? When my friends attack, what am I gonna do?
Attack. But yeah, man. But I ain't.
You ain't heard the other side of the person's story. You heard their side.
Yeah.
So now you going with their side of the story, and you know that friend may not be telling the truth.
Yeah,
but gonna pull you into some stuff.
Yeah.
You right, Jay. Because why you driving? Why they driving over there to the school? They already know what they finna say, right?
Yeah.
I'm ready to jump on him because he done said so and so or so and so.
Not knowing the other side.
He's not even
right?
fact checking nothing.
Hey, I already knew if I come in there, my mama heard the side story and it wasn't adding up. Thank you. Let's go. We not.
My mom know I'm a lying piece of shit.
Hey, you.
I tell your ass.
Hey, look here. I was a senior in high
You
school.
get that shit.
Sterling, I was a senior in high school, and that's when in '93, you still let your hair grow a little bit. That's when people started really wearing cornrows again around home.
Yeah.
So they was putting twisting my hair, putting rubber bands in. I had a teacher tell me, "You look stupid."
She don't understand the culture.
And I said, "No, you look stupid." So me and her get into a verbal altercation. And so she said, we was actually playing, her little brother played at Barron County. She said, well, I'm going to have my brother jump on you after the game. I said, well, that's fine. And I'm going to have my sister come down here and jump on you now. So, she gets nervous because she knew who my sister was. And, Tawana don't play about her brother, So they send me to the office. She tells them I threaten her. They call my mama. So my mom and stepdad come to the school with the principal, the guidance counselor, the teacher, and me. Right? Now, this is the difference in the 90s and today.
Parents.
This is the difference in then and now.
Yeah.
My mama walks in and she said, did you cuss that woman? Yes, ma'am. Bow. Right in the mouth. I'm 18 years old. Just don't you ever cuss that woman again.
Exactly.
Then she turned to her. Did you disrespect my son? Well, I probably said something that I shouldn't have said. Well, I'm not going to hit you, but don't you ever disrespect my son like that again. I'm going to take care of him at home and at school, but you're supposed to be there to support him during school. You're not here to show him up, Mm-hmm. Today, man, I call a kid's parent and tell them, hey, can we have a meeting? Oh, yeah, we need to have a meeting because so-and-so said that he said that you told him, Woody, whatever, and we got a problem with that.
Well, most people nowadays, they all in their feelings. They stay in their feelings and man, I can't even say nothing about it. But
social media make them feel important.
Well, it does. It does when you got a bunch of followers.
That's what I'm saying. When I put a post out there, I get likes, comments, subscribes,
and they don't care if it's the truth. They don't care.
A guy told me Wednesday night, social media is for junior high adults.
Yeah,
and that made that I was like,
makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense. A lot of people get on Facebook, and you guys have followed me on Facebook.
Yeah.
I had a parent say that I was an attention seeker on Facebook. I speak the truth.
But that ain't the only thing you put on Facebook.
Exactly.
No. Like, that ain't the only thing. Like,
exactly.
Like,
I mean, I share kid stories, but she said she told somebody he put stuff on Facebooks for likes. No, I don't, because I don't care if you like me. And I really don't.
And that's the problem. Everybody won't be liked secretly.
Everybody wants to be liked, and everybody thinks that just because they're on this side of this or the computer, that they tough.
Twitter fingers.
Man, them days is gone.
Hey, look here. I ain't trying to be tough no more. I was tough in high school.
I'm not tough.
I was fighting downtown. We talking about 1989. Like, you can still damn near get lynched for doing some bullshit down in Franklin. Yeah, I fought then. I ain't doing no fighting now. I'm not, man.
But you know, it's like they always pick out the one thing that happens wrong. They pick out the bad.
And they breathe on it. They breathe like
and
a dragon on it.
Never say anything about the good. You know, and you know, I had a kid, not this past Monday, but the Monday before. Had a little kid come in. He's not a little kid. He's going to be a junior. He comes in. We practicing, and we're going through some drills. And my brother was like, "Hey, man, something's off with him." And I looked over. He just had a really, you know, disgruntled look on his face. So we finished practice. Go to the coach's office. They go in, get dressed. It's like, "Hey, man, let me holler at you for a minute." He's like, "Cool." I said, "What's going on with you?" He's like, "I don't know," and just starts bawling. And I was like, "Hey, you know, has somebody done something to you?" He's like, "No." He said, "I'm looking for something and I can't find it." And you know me, I'm trying to get his spirits up. I said, "Well, what'd you lose? Let's go look for it." He's like, "No, coach, I'm looking for something, but I can't find it." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, you want to talk about it?" He was like, I want to talk to you about it." Cool. So we sat there, and he said, I go to church, I pray, read the Bible, but I don't get nothing out of it. Now, this is a 16-year-old kid, and at this point, football means nothing anymore. Right. Because now I see that this kid is searching his salvation.
Yeah.
And, you know, we talk, pray with him, read him scriptures, and he still just wasn't satisfied. And I was like, "Man, well, what do you want to do?" And I said, "Do you want to be saved?" And he was like, "I do, but I don't know how." So, again, with so many things that's going on today, I have to protect myself. Because if this kid had ended up being a Muslim and I'm telling him about Jesus, then they can come and sue me. So I call our FCA leader. He's like the leader of this part of the state. And he comes in, long story short, man, we read him some more scripture, man, the kid gets saved. My whole season is complete now. Mm-hmm. Because that kid's life has changed forever.
Yep.
You got a purpose.
And exactly. And, you know, but nobody sees that because I didn't jump on Facebook and say, "Hey, guess what? You know, we prayed for a kid and he got saved," because that wasn't what that was for. But he wants us to share that testimony.
Right.
And, you know, that whole kid is his life is forever changed now.
Yeah.
It's good.
Heck yeah.
But all they worry about was, well, Coach Hayes said shit in the huddle, or he said this, or he said that. He's a bad example. He's terrible. You know, he's mean to the kids. He hollers at the kids. You know, I grabbed the twins' face mask. The twins are my people, my family.
Man,
Yeah, I already
like
know.
your nephew. You treat
already
them like
know.
nephews. You treat them like nephews. They get treated like nephews.
I grab them and
They know it.
They never complain once. You know the only thing they complain about? Man, Coach Hayes, you be getting in my face. You be spitting all over. You be spitting all on me, Coach Hayes.
But they so real though.
Jalen.
But they understand. They understand. You give them purpose, man. Cause you know, I don't know their background, but you know, if I'm living in Caverna and you telling me, you know, we probably hanging together in the conditions that you in. I'm looking for something positive. I was just talking to my homeboy. And I found this ironic because I always thought he had the perfect family. He had the father, mother in the house. And so I always looked at that like, damn, man, what the hell is that like? So I would be in his house doing research. Like I'm there having fun, but I'm like, man, this is what it's like.
Yeah, you looking around.
And like when I heard his perspective on the household, Man, it was
It's
bipolar
totally different.
opposite, and I couldn't believe like I knew that's one of my ones. He got me to college, so when he started talking to me, I knew he was telling me something that we was gonna vibe on because he knew what I came from, and so when he said it, I was like, man, damn, I loved your motherfucking daddy like to the point where shit, if I wanted to be around something positive, I got around your daddy and them. I'm like, cause I don't know nothing about their personal shit, but what they presenting to me
In front of you, yeah.
is what I need, like this shit. That's the way I gotta carry myself. Okay, this, that, and he wasn't even thinking that no other kid was getting it from his dad because of what he thought.
He was hearing from his own daddy. Blake Swain. Do y'all know Blake Swain, the comedian? Oh man, y'all got to check him out. Blake Swain. He's hilarious, man. He does the all of his 90% of his skits on Instagram and Facebook and stuff is high part. It's where he gets high and just does crazy stuff, right? So he's got this one skit, and I'm saying that because of what you just said. He said he did a little skit of being at his white friend's house when his white friend showed out. Because he had never seen that.
Yeah.
So
I think I know who you.
he's in there, and he was like,
I think he did come up one time.
yeah,
On the news feed.
and he was like, his mom was like, we're having chicken tenders for supper, and he slams the cap and said, I don't want freaking chicken tenders, mom. And Blake was like, man, I didn't know white people acted like that, and that's nothing racial. That's just, it was part of the skit, but. Everybody thinks that just because the perception is crazy.
Yeah.
Just because you see something, that's not the way it is.
Yeah.
People think that I have it easy and, man, I struggle just like everybody else. It's life.
a different struggle.
It's a different struggle. And, I may not struggle with something, that you struggle with, but there's some things that I'm going to struggle with that you don't struggle with.
Right. That's why we're friends.
That's it. Because
something I can't do.
But equally yoked. We want the same things in life. We see the same visions. We have the same beliefs. That's what it's all about. Man, I coached those kids in middle school, and we made a good run to the Final Four of the state, and everything was great. Everything was great. End of the school year, man, I'm at my house, and Cornelius Faulkner, who's one of my best friends, lives around the corner from me. He called and was like, hey, man, where you at? I said, I'm at home. He said, I'll be here in a minute. So I go outside because we got a big German Shepherd, and Corn's scared to death of my dog. So I'm sitting outside. Man, I've been out there like 15 minutes. And I'm thinking, man, he could have been there in a minute. So I called him. I was like, where you at? He said, man, I had to leave the school. I'm on my way to your house now. And he said, you're not going to believe what just happened. And I was like, oh, okay. So he pulls up. I put the dog up. He gets out, and he's got a sticky note. And he said, man, I wanted to come and tell you first because you wouldn't have believed it from anybody else. I was like, okay. He said, we just got a call. Social services is at the school right now interviewing kids and your sister. I was like, for what? He said, they had a call that you and your sister and reported that you and your sister was racist and that y'all was abusing kids.
Little lying motherfuckers, man. These motherfucking kids is riding.
No.
Oh, the kids
It
didn't do
wasn't.
it? Oh.
No, it wasn't kids. It wasn't kids.
I'm ready to put it on the kids.
So yeah, it ain't always the kids.
Hey, little smart ass kid.
So Sterling, I'm just laughing. I was like, man, go ahead on with it. He's like, no. He said, here's her number. You need to call her. So I I said, yeah, this is Trevent Hayes. She was like, yes, sir, Mr. Hayes. I'm so-and-so with the cabinet of whatever. Need to interview you. We had a complaint filed against you. And I said, are you serious? She was like, yeah. I said, well, I'm on my way right now. So I go in and I said, well, I'm Trevent. We sat down. I said, well, before we get started, I said, I don't know if you can tell by my appearance or not, but I'm biracial. My father was white. My auntie is white. my daughter is, I said, she's not half white because I'm biracial, so she's a quarter white. Or,
Bring down them percentages.
I said, my girlfriend's white. My friends are white. I said, so me being a racist is absurd. I said, that's crazy. I said, but what's more crazy is if they wanted the story to be believable, they should have said that I was beating on white kids instead of the black kids if they said I was racist. I said, so if I'm racist, why am I, and that was the part of the other thing was you treat the white kids better than you treat the little black kids. But I'm racist. How to make that make sense?
You can't make it make sense, man.
I said,
that's why you got to protect yourself
it.
in these days and times, man. Because the perception and the actual understanding of the language is fucked up right now. Because you could be talking to somebody direct, and they'll take 3 left turns in a circle to get right back to where you was at. And you're like, you do know I said 5. Yeah, but 5 plus 4 plus 5, 9, and 9, 3. Now, reverse back to 3. Yeah, you did say 5. I don't want to talk to you no more. I know it's going to be one day we're going to have some fucked up communications that they're going to cost me, that could cost me.
And I can call your job in the morning. Hey, this is Bill Blankford. I think you have an employee there, Herman Gaines. Saw him doing some illegal activity at the store earlier, and I think it's going to be hard. And guess what? They're going to call you in.
Yep.
And you're probably going to lose your job over nothing. Yep. It's that easy for people to do stuff like that.
You remember what I told you?
Yeah.
About my boy, made that call on me. I got a call. I woke up next morning, get ready. I had just got into this field that I'm in. Just got in. Thank you, Jesus, man, to get me in here. I want this. Man, I'm working 2 weeks. I wake up, kiss my wife. Hey, man, I'm finna go to work. I get the call. Hey, what's up? Hey, you can't come in to work today. Man, what you mean I can't come in to work today? What's going on? He said, man, you got suspended. I said, suspended? Until they do an investigation. Investigation? I said, man, what the hell you talking about? He said, man, they got to report you selling dope out the van. I said, what? I said, what? They said, yeah. He said, better report you been selling dope out the van with the special needs in the car. I said, man, get the hell out of here. I said, man, you bullshit.
You said with the special needs?
Yeah, look. He said, man, I'm suspended too. That's why I'm calling you, because he said we supposed to be partners. I said, man, I ain't know you longer than 2. I said, man, we ain't been knowing each other longer than 2 weeks. What are you talking about? Come to find out, man, it was all because I didn't do something somebody wanted you to do. They knew how to play the system. And Merc, and boy, that was
Hey, imagine when I get this phone call.
Hey, what call him?
I'm like, hold on, you been doing this all this long time and you ain't let me know.
Yeah, I'm like, and he was like, yeah, man. He said you been selling dope out the van, man. I said, dope out the van? He was like, fucking special need. I was trying to put it all together. like, you know what? If I was that daggone stupid too, like, yeah, I probably would do some shit like that.
And it's if you're gonna lie, at least make it believable.
God.
I mean, and what I mean by that is, if there's a way to prove that it didn't happen, don't lie about it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Because here's what people don't understand. My sister is the smart one. My sister and brother are the intelligent ones. I barely got through. But I got a lot of common sense.
Yeah, common sense.
Now,
but common sense is shit, man.
Look here, common sense is a motherfucker.
Hey, look, education mean you expert in one subject.
Yeah,
common sense, get ready, come on.
Because here's what people don't understand. Slander is for real. Mm-hmm. And these people don't understand that when you just constantly fabricate stuff and lie on people, man, you got to be held accountable for it. Yeah. If I go to the county attorney and say, "Hey, man, this dude just keeps on lying on me. It's affecting my business," it's affecting a lot of stuff, and they find it's true. Man, I can sue them people.
Defamation, slander.
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong did the best, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man.
He knew he was doping. Took him to court, sued him and everything, and won.
Yeah.
Shouldn't been talking about me.
Yeah, keep my name out your mouth. You know, keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah, but watch your mouth what you say about me. But them people like they say, ignorance of the law is no excuse though. So when you playing with people, you better know
You better know
like
the
I tell
law.
people all the time, man, don't let me enslave you. And this means y'all sue your ass, and every time you go get a job, hey man, run a check on the Social Security number. Oh yeah, he started working. Hey, go on, put the lien on that motherfucking job right there. That's how you'll get on nowadays, man. Motherfucker putting liens on your ass, man. Shit.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's like, you know, I got some friends that are, and I know this is a little left field, but I got some friends that's Republicans, and I'm a Democrat. We're friends. And, you know, I was telling one of my neighbors, I said, look here, man, just because we don't vote the same way, or we don't see the same issue or view, you know, the topics the same way, I don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're ignorant. That's the great thing about democracy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it went deeper, and he was like, man, it's just like with anything. He said, people have gotten to where if you don't think like they think, or if you don't believe how they believe, hey, you the devil.
Yeah.
You know, he got 6 eyes, you know. I can look at this wall and to me, it's gray. You may look at it and it's white. Just because I think it's gray and you think it's right, don't mean that either one of us is right. We may our vision may be different.
Yep.
You know, but I'm not gonna call you stupid.
Some people that's the only recourse they get, or
Name
or
call.
fight, or to fight.
And there's a whole lot of people out
They
there that
can't
like
talk.
to fight that can't fight too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, well, we ain't in America. They ain't doing too much fighting no more.
No.
They ain't doing too much fighting.
No.
They get in their feelings and then they run into the trunk or something like. You know what I'm saying? Like or they approach you with it already on you. Y'all supposed to be having just. I
Hey
thought
man,
we were talking.
I just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Hey man, where you go?
For real.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Herman, you know what I tell him? Hey, look,
What are you
man,
talking about?
whatever you
Like,
think I
what?
said, I didn't mean it. If you
Yeah.
thought you heard that,
Yeah.
I said it, but I didn't mean it.
Nah,
Yeah,
look,
agree.
I ain't even
Not
gonna lie to
overdone
you.
stupid.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just ain't gonna talk to you because I'm probably not gonna give you what you want anyway. Cause like
Yeah, I gotta
I'm so real with myself that like you said, man, like ain't no sense in lying. So I tell you my truth. Like it might they might be like, man, he got a hell of a story, man. I don't think none of that shit's true. Yeah, it is. I got a whole bunch of people that can vouch for it that's still alive. like they went through it with me. Like so, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's life ain't interesting. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people's lives, you know. Herm, you got a story. It's wild as a motherfucker until the day you decide you don't want to be wild no
Yeah,
more.
yeah.
But up until then, Trevent, I've heard him. He has a story. Everybody got a story, and some people don't have them type of stories.
But what I appreciate is you never knew about my wildness, and I never knew about yours.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nothing but respect
Nothing but
the first
respect.
time we met.
Yeah.
You know, we had a friend that passed away a couple of weeks ago, Joy Stockton.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knew him.
Mm-hmm.
But one of our guys that we went to high school with flew in from Boston for the funeral. So me and him's hanging out. There's a couple other guys hanging out with us, and he's talking. He's like, "Man, you remember you moved to Florida? You was coaching that women's professional football team." I was like, "Yeah." And everybody was like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah.
And I
I ain't know that.
Yeah, they said, "Well, you never said that because y'all wasn't gonna believe me."
Yeah.
You know, you wasn't gonna believe me.
They ain't know about
Bro,
that.
I was living in Orlando. I moved to Orlando and was selling cars. They called them tent sales.
Right.
Been in the big city.
Yeah.
You know, the car lots put up a tent,
Yeah.
sell cars for a week, pack
Yeah,
up,
big.
go to the next city.
Yep.
So I'm selling cars, and these two ladies come in, and they overheard me talking about football and preseason. And this lady was like, "Sir, you know football a lot." And I was was like, I like to think I do. And she said, would you come and watch us practice? And I said, watch who practice? She said, us. We play for the Orlando Stars.
Yep.
And I was like, y'all play football? She was like, yeah. And she said, we need a new coach. And she said, would you come and watch us and tell us what you think? And I was like, yeah, okay. You know, I'm blowing it off. Yeah, okay, whatever. A couple of days go by, they come back. It was like, hey, I thought you was going to come to practice. And I told the guy who was selling cars, I was like, man, they might be for real. He's like, yeah, man, they got women that play football in Florida. I had never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I go to this old middle school, get there, there's 40-some women in full gear. Get there, she introduces me to people, and she was like, hey, we just need somebody to help show us an offense and a defense because I think we're good. And I was like, okay. So I go out there, man. They got the running back was like, she was like a high-ranking police officer. They had a couple of firemen that were linemen.
Hey, go ahead, man. You want to wrestle with
Hey, Sterling. Man, about 30 minutes into practice, they get to doing hitting drills. They light each other up. Hey, I'm your guy. I'm here. I'm here for all of it. And Patrick Claycomb, that's man, I mean, like my little brother, man. I called him. I was like, hey, man, what are you doing tomorrow? He's like, nothing. You know, what's up? I said, hey, come by and check us out. I said, I'm coaching football. He was like, oh, okay. He didn't know. Tell him the high school we're playing at. Next day, you know, we out warming up. He hollers, Finn. Look, he was like, what's this? I was like, oh, you miss women's professional football.
Yeah. And you know, just walked into it.
Walked right into it. And we went to Birmingham, Alabama, and won the Super Bowl. Won the Super Bowl.
Hey, I remember that team down there.
And I've never posted nothing about that. Nothing.
Nah, that's a hell of a story, though.
But, you know, because you don't have to tell everything.
You know what, though? But it's got to be believable to the fact that if you a business person, and I've been, like, when living in New York, I used to watch my uncle talk up on business all the time. He'd just show up at a bar, order a drink or two, survey the room, hear a conversation about some computers. Next thing you know, hey, we got to come talk to this dude. We going to consult his business and see if we going to run the wires through his... How the hell did you do it? Oh, man, I put the antennas out, man. Once the information came, what I did...
You take advantage of opportunities. Yeah. But that opportunity, it just fell right in my lap.
Hey, speaking of that, I remember that team in Orlando.
Orlando Stars,
yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
and I was staying in Florida.
The quarterback. Man, my Florida. That's when I was wild. Look here, man. My auntie was a CO, and so she was on the straight. You know what I'm saying? Man, they was looking for me. I was on Orange Blossom Trail. You know where Orange Blossom Trail is? The OBT. Hey, look here, man. My auntie and her boyfriend came to give me. It's like, but boy, do you know you would die down there? Hey, hey.
No, it's normal to him. He feel
my auntie them was like they just scolded me. You know, and I'm 24, 25.
They jumped on him.
Hey. What? Jumped on him ain't the word.
Hey.
They would still been looking for him to this day.
Them old heads was like, hey.
Yeah, man.
He's with us. He ain't ever got to worry about nothing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I went and I was myself.
Yeah.
I was Kentucky. You know, that's what they called me, Kentucky. They said, they called me the white brother. They said, we know you a brother, you just ain't all brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I was on Orange Blossom Trail down there.
Hey, they gonna take care of him now. You hear me?
Yeah, once you win,
oh yeah.
I was in. And I really feel like I'm 49 now. I can go right back to Florida today and go in the same neighborhoods and be accepted the same way because I'm me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of people say, well, you know, you think you better than people. No, I don't. I can sit in a park with homeless people and you'll think I'm homeless.
You live in your
Or
truth.
I can go out to eat with a millionaire And my conversation is going to make you think I'm a millionaire.
Exactly.
I adapt to people. You know, I don't think I don't have anything to be better than anybody else. But I'm also not going to treat somebody that I know I do have more than different than me.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, look,
It don't make no
OBT,
sense.
Orange Blossom Trail. Monty was like, well, that's like the Cabrini Green in Chicago. You don't need to be down there.
So you come down there and grab you by the shirt.
She thought she had to go save him.
Hey, so we lived off of Colonial, the bad side of Colonial. So you got Boone High School. You have Boone. What was the two high schools there in Orlando? Right down Boone, and then Dwight Howard went to the other one. Dr. Phillips.
Yeah.
Dr. Phillips.
Yeah.
They right, you know.
One of them, you can see them. You can see it right on the interstate.
Right on the road.
Right on the road. Look.
Right on the road.
Interstate here, school right here.
Right on the road.
Then a ramp, right? Like it's yeah.
Look here. I mean, I grew up in the projects, which, you know, now what I grew up in wasn't the projects, because in order for it to be project, it has to be multiple units together. You know, I grew up in public housing. Hey, look here, man.
Housing authority.
Yeah, housing authority.
It's a different. Look, it's like he say, it's a different.
It's different.
It's big different.
You know, I can't claim that I grew up in the projects, because no, you didn't grow up in the projects.
Right.
How many apartments was in your complex? 2. My granny's house and our house. No, you grew up in public housing. That ain't no project.
That's a big difference.
But it was the first time that I ever seen a drive-through store.
You talking about like the actual like
A drive-through store. You drive through it, and the workers come
on the side.
Come on the sides, and you tell them what you
tell them what you
But
want.
they only in the hood.
yeah.
They only in the hood.
That's crazy.
First time I seen when stores closed, they pulled the bars down on the windows and the doors, and I was like, "What are they doing that for?" They was like, "Man, them people will get robbed every night if they don't do it."
That's how Newark was.
No, just like that. Just like that.
For you in the morning.
Just like that.
Oh,
Little padlock by his
Yeah,
feet.
it's from 6 to 6 in the morning. You ain't gonna see no white people downtown at that point. They don't handle their business again. Kick up dust. Back to Morristown. If you know
Now,
what.
see, me and my brother are different, though. Because my brother, you know, my mama and my brother's daddy were both black. You know what I'm saying? And I tell him, man, why are you way darker than I am? Hey, man, we went to Atlanta for the Final Four in 2013. Well, my brother was shaking like Don Knotts. I said, what's wrong with you? I said, what's wrong with you?
He Caucasian on the inside.
He's like, hey, man, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up at everybody's cookout.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter, man. I'm coming. I'm coming to everybody's cookout.
He done grew up a certain way. He ain't going back to it.
I'm playing spades, 5 up, with dominoes, whatever. I'm going to talk crazy. You know?
Nah, but you know what? You are comfortable in your truth. That's all it is, man.
And you know, that's what bothers me so much to the original topic. When these parents come at me, they just don't know, man. Y'all,
they don't know you to even yoke one. Like
they don't have.
You see.
They don't have no clue. First of all, I'll never mistreat somebody's kid. Never. I don't care, man. Had a situation last week where a kid, hey, man, I'm bleepity bleep, 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 bleep. I'm going to do this, do that. Man, I'm not fazed by that, for one, because even if I feel like you're going to approach me.
Oh, you said he was going to kick your ass.
Oh, yeah.
We know about them.
Yeah.
We know about them. Coach, I'm going to kick your ass.
Guess what? I remove myself from the situation so that it don't happen, because at the end of the day, I'm all about the kids, man. I'm all about the kids.
See, I'm all about the kids too, but see, I grew up in Newark, and I think about that a little different, because I know some 15-year-olds, they won't even let a grown man come on the block. Like that motherfucker gotta go the other way. If he touch down on that street, he gotta fight. He gotta fight to go back home.
That's the way it was on. That's the way it was on the OBT, but they just gave me a pass.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying. So when action like that used to be in our gym, I used to be like, man, cameraman, the camera's right there. I'm finna tell you right now. I love you to death, man. But if you touch me, man, I had to live in Newark, man. It's a boxing city. You better know certain cities when you go in. Them little kids, if they selling dope, they gonna whoop your ass too. Cause at the end of the day, they started boxing when they was young. Mm-hmm. They just didn't finish. But where you think them skills? What you think they took them skills to?
And I done got older, but I'm gonna tell you what I peeped in Louisville, man. So we do business in Louisville. We have to go to conferences or whatever, and so I'm in the West End, and get out to go in the store. Little kid said, "Hey,
you over there by Indies?"
Hey,
that's my first thought. Indies.
Hold on. Yeah.
You over there?
Yeah.
Hold on. You took
Which one?
You took them green apartments behind the gas station?
I've seen them.
Just look though. Just look though.
So
Yeah, that's where you was at.
he said, "Sir, you got any change?" And it's like I was great to go in my pocket, but it's like something was holding my hand out of my pocket.
No, you better.
So I'm peeping game. So I watched him go out of the store. He goes straight to this other cat and was like, "No, he ain't got nothing." Man, they said them old heads and them kids that are asking for $1, they watch to see what you pull out of your pocket.
Yeah.
And once you come out of that store, if you got enough, they're gonna hit you and take your money.
Yeah, finna get you quick.
The one thing I know, do not go down in West End playing.
No, you better not
here.
go on the West End.
As soon as you walk out the car, head on a swivel. You with me? Head on a swivel.
Look here, I went and did a radio show on West End in the West End, and I'm in there, laughing, talking, and I get to looking, and I was like, "Well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up." So we get done. He's like, "You good?" I said, "Man, I'm not staying down here after dark."
Yeah, it's sundown time.
And again, they think because I'm light and bright, they think I'm white. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's an easy target to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they know ain't nobody supposed to be down there.
He didn't miss his cue.
No,
That's how you said it was?
Yeah.
35?
Wrap this up.
Look here, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm out.
Now, see, my whole family from West Side. And then they started moving
in Louisville.
and then they started moving out to Newburgh. So I used to be on River Park and Amy Street. So man, I watched my granddaddy, man, like that motherfucker would get a 2-piece and two wedges in a row, and he finna go get his flowers in his 6-pack, and he finna go. My granddaddy was a motherfucker in West End. He walked West End at night. He ain't give a fuck. He finna go to his woman's house, but it was rough. Like he said, it was rough around there, man.
And it's just it's a younger kid.
They got different dirt. They dirt is great. Like they got some great dirt shit, man. That you go in the back alley and be hooping on the milk cartons and come back, your socks is gray, dog. You like what kind of dirt y'all got back here? But yeah, West Side different.
Yeah.
It was different.
Very different.
And when I used to run around in Bowling Green, man, when I was probably 11, 12. Next time y'all see Vito, ask Vito. Big V. That's when I met Vito. My auntie and my 2 aunties lived in Garden Apartments.
GA.
So
Yeah.
So Benji Barnett and Artie and Lil Wayne lived there, and then the cat Bubba Duncan from Russellville. He went to Logan County though. Bubba Duncan and Reverend Harris lived in the subdivision before Garden Apartment.
Yeah.
So, it's a podcast, man. So, I mean, past is past, you know what I'm saying? But I used to go down to the boys club and hoop.
Oh, you talking about the Foundry?
Yeah, I used to go to the boys club.
He's on 30 on 11th Street.
I used to go to the boys club and hoop.
Yeah.
And I used to work Vito, everybody. And so we ended up being cool. Well, we would leave, go home, I am not even going to say take a shower because we was 11, 12 years old. We probably didn't. Probably went and threw some water on us, and then we met back up. And every night we would go from Garden Apartments down to the Junior Foods across the street from Warren Central. You know what I'm talking about?
It's
I
how
don't think
beating
there- I
them
don't think
store.
there-
It's not.
It's how
It's not.
beating them store.
And
They store.
And at the end, I don't know if it was Krispy Kreme. One of the big donut places used to be at the end where like the Taco Bell and stuff is now. And you got to think this was 35 years ago, 36 years ago. But anyway, so man, every night, you know, I was really, for real, then I was a good kid, you know. Man, I got to hang around with these cats down here, man. I was like, come on, let's go to the store. Okay, let's go to the store. So we walk to the store. They say all we had was $1. Only thing you had to ask for was $1. You take $1 to the donut spot, you get the day old donuts, a whole dozen for $1. Mm-hmm. So we go get them first. Then we come back past the Junior Foods. That first night, I almost got everybody in trouble because I didn't know. Hey. They grabbed a 12-pack and skedaddled. So I'm just standing there. So
In shock.
hey, Jalen. Now I was the fastest in the group. Jalen, I went and scooped me a 12-pack and caught him. I said, hey, y'all got to tell me what we doing.
Hey, man, you gotta let everybody know what the plan is.
Y'all got to tell me, man.
Yeah.
I'm new. You gotta let me know.
And you know, I mean, it was so wrong.
He caught on
it was
fast.
stealing.
y'all.
Yeah, he got on fast.
You know, it was stealing. But those were some of the best days, man, of my life. I mean, just kids doing bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we wouldn't bother nobody. We wouldn't bother nobody.
Yeah.
You was trying to live like how you saw in the movies. That's what he did. He's stealing in the store.
You know-
We finna go turn Larry's and ladies up. Nigga. I'm finna get me 15 packs of 9 ladies. Some of them nutty bars.
And not only that, but at home, you know, we got the paper food stamps, the book of food
Oh,
stamps.
yeah.
You know, every day in the summer, Monday through Thursday, my granny would give me a brown one. That's $1.
Yeah, that's $1. Yeah.
On
Remember
Friday,
Remember that color?
on Friday,
Remember that color?
I get that purple one.
What color that is? That's $5.
$5.
I remember
That's
that one. $5.
So
Yeah, we got the green one.
that's the 10 or the 20. Yeah, that's the big one. So my friend's parents own the fruit market, right?
Yeah.
So every morning I go down there and get a lemon, and they charge me a nickel and give me 95
Get your
cents.
change back.
95 cents.
Hey, don't know nobody. Don't know nobody.
Cheating
These
system.
people think they know me. They don't know me.
Hey,
Look here.
$1. Look. If you got $5, you go buy yourself for a quarter. You want that change back.
You get all the change back.
You get the real dollars back.
Hey. I go to
Money exchange like a motherfucker.
Don't know about that hustle.
I go stay on like with my other friends on Fridays when I got that 5, and then I'd have all them 95 cents unless I went and played video games at the minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
But I go spend the night, man. I open up my little overnight bag. I have $13, $14 worth of quarter. Which I want to get a pizza. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Nah, but but you was one of them though. You wasn't just doing it for yourself though. You was always looking out for your partners.
Yeah, have to, man. I mean, and still today, man, I got some partners, man, that call me at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and
Want to talk.
hello. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna push ignore or because you never know what a person's going through, man. And a lot of times people don't call you for money or to do something for them. They call you because they need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Some type of help.
Yeah, they need you.
Yeah.
They need you.
Yeah, I tried. My partner called me one time. He was like, "Hey, man, one of my other partners, he's stranded, and man, we got to go get him." I said, "Where he stranded at?" It's like 11:30. I gotta get up in the morning and go to work. I said, "Where he stranded at?" He said, "Man, him and his girl got into it. He done packed all the shit up. It's outside, and he ain't going back. He said he's not going back. I gotta go get him, but I need somebody to ride with me." Man, where we riding to? Oh man, we gotta go to Huntsville. Now I ain't never been. I ain't never been to Huntsville. How long is it? 2 hours. Oh, that ain't bad, man. I just sleep down. I sleep down there, man. Let you drive, and then I sleep on the way back. Then I still make it to work. Man, we get in the car. I doze off. I wake up. I see motherfucking rockets. I panic. Where the fuck we at? like I just start jumping on it. Hey man, you just did some bullshit, man. I said, where the fuck we at, man? You got me in Florida. Hey, look, I went to sleep. I went to sleep so long.
He's at the naval base.
Yeah. Like he's in a Cadillac, black Cadillac coupe. He's got that V8. So I'm thinking he's mashing like I done slept so good. Cause I didn't know that's where the Rockets was in Huntsville.
Yeah,
man, I went off on his ass, man. He said, "Man, we in Huntsville, man. We almost there." Man. I said, "Man, I got to love you, dog. Do this shit. You done fucked my whole head up with this shit. He better be a good friend that you come get. Ain't no way, man. I ain't doing this shit no more."
They see no Rockets.
Oh man, I panicked because I told my wife, I was, "Look, man, it ain't gonna be nothing 2 hours. I'll be back." You got me in Florida. Ain't no way I'm be back in 2 hours.
All the possibilities that went through the head.
I already told her, man. I done jumped on it. He played me, baby. He played me. Oh man, I woke up seeing that big rocket and them lights on. I said, man, where the fuck you got me at, man? Oh man, don't went off.
I was at the shuttle, yeah.
Cape Canaveral, what's it? Cape Canaveral. That's where I thought he had me at, man. And then I said I had to be sleeping that good because ain't no damn way he got down here that fast. But I had
don't
never
take that long.
Nah, but I had never really. The furthest I had really been before that was to like Atlanta. But I had never been like going towards Mississippi or nothing like that. So when he took me, I was like, man, what the fuck you got?
You know, when you woke up, you see Rockets.
I know I done seen where they take off there on TV. I know. Common sense told me, unless you tell me something different. I know we in Florida somewhere. That's all I know.
Hey, look, people gonna see his podcast. Ain't nobody gonna come watch us play this year.
Yeah, they gonna
They
come
said,
watch
we ain't
y'all,
coming
man.
to watch that hood coach play.
Nah, it's not hood, man. It's not even hood.
It's just it's being real. You know, I still got a friend that's cool with me, man. He had diabetes when we was in elementary, and I used to sell him now laters for $3.
Hey, no, he had diabetes.
Hey, man, you know you got diabetes, though.
Hey.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, you say he was gonna buy it from somewhere else anyway?
Hey, yeah, he had bread, man. He had money. Hey, let me get that.
Say he was gonna buy it somewhere else?
Man,
You ain't gonna do nothing but put it back in the community anyway.
look, my mama used to get on me all the time, where you get that money at? What money? I done been in your room. I go, well, look, you ain't gonna believe me if I tell you. You know, but I'm gonna tell you, I sold so-and-so my sunglasses. Then I traded my sunglasses. After I got my sunglasses gone, I bought something else and traded it. Now, that's how I got all this. My mom used to think I was doing something bad. Because I've been smoking cigarettes since I was like 11. Whole time I went to high school, college, played football, been smoking cigarettes my whole life.
He been watching John Wayne.
Hey, man, first time my mama caught me smoking cigarettes.
Legend got this motherfucker.
Hey, Herman, she smoked in Moors. The pack was that big.
Good.
The brown box.
Yeah, the brown.
She smoked in 100 more. Yeah. I'm 11, 12 smoking Moors. You know what I mean?
He think he's smoking one. He's smoking four.
I'm smoking a whole pack of cigarettes in one cigarette. Yeah. Yeah.
That's just the environment you live in, man.
Yeah.
But if you try to win though, like some of these other, like you'll never be outdated if you keep up with the technology and shit because of the way you coach. You will never be outdated. The one thing I notice about most coaches around here, if they don't got a certain pedigree about them of
athletes and studs,
if they can't win. No. They don't have that because they don't have the other thing that can push a kid, like open him up to release whatever you see in him that he don't see in him. They don't have that ability to do
and you know,
that.
people say, well, you got to treat kids the same. You can't treat kids the same because every kid comes from a different background and they have different circumstances. Yeah. Now, I can't make you run for being late to summer practice when your parents don't have a car. I can't. No. There's no way.
We gotta figure out how to come get you.
Exactly.
That's the first fix right there.
Exactly. I can't punish you for missing practice because you got to work.
Right.
Because some of these kids are taking care of themselves, man.
Yeah.
And they taking care of their siblings.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that also fucks it up is that if you as a coach, you gonna know what's going on the inside of the house. And it might be too embarrassing.
And that's why you can't, man, I'm gonna tell you the most humbling thing that's happened to me since I've been coaching. I've been coaching for total of 26 years. 24 years, I'm sorry. Last year, it was lightning and thunder, and so we had to come in. And for some reason that day, we only had 19 kids at practice, which I ain't got more than that, much more than anyway. I ain't got about 25, 26. But anyway, so we're just talking real life talk. And I said, guys, let me ask y'all a question. I said, how many of y'all live at home with mom and daddy? One kid. Raised his hand out of 19 kids. I said, how many live at home with just mama? 4 kids. So that's 5. How many of them live with just daddy? 1. That's 6. How many of y'all live with grandmama, auntie, uncle? I think it was 10. I said, how many of y'all live with somebody that's not related to you? The other 3. And I did that because I wanted my other coaches to see what we're dealing with. I said, how many of y'all? I said, how many of y'all have went home and flipped that light switch and did nothing happen? Out of 19 kids, 17 kids. I said, how many of y'all have went home, turned that water on, did nothing happen? All of them but 1. I said, okay. I said, how many of y'all will go home tonight, leave here, and know that you're going to eat when you get home? 11 out of the 19. I looked at my other coaches like, this is what we dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the conditions.
So now, when I tell you don't holler at him because he's aggressive anyway.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, he already mad.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah.
You need to hug him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And man, I mean, I really think that's what separates me as a coach from a lot of the coaches at Bowling Green, South Warrens. I'm not as knowledgeable as Spader or Brandon Smith. I don't know as much about the game as they know, but I guarantee you that I know how to get more out of my kids than they know how to get out of their kids because I can relate to them.
And in Spader's situation, not just his, kids are replaceable.
Yeah, and see, I can't do that.
You know
Everybody's
like
telling me.
replaceable like a motherfucker.
Everybody's telling me, well, you can't let him play. He ain't came to practice. Now, yes, I do have to let him play because we ain't got no kids.
Right.
You know, now if they just not coming because they don't want to come, that's different. But if a kid's got to work or got something going on, man, I got to roll with what we got.
Yeah.
You got to roll with what we got.
And you, like I said, it's the environment too. Like the environment is gonna show you how to treat the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the Caverna, you know, you already said how it was in Caverna. So the kid is gonna be a certain way anyway. You ain't gonna have too many rich preppy kids. They got a silver spoon in your mouth, and they've been taught a certain etiquette in the house. Like my kids in my house right now don't have no fucking etiquette. Like I be in the fucking kitchen washing dishes and turn around, motherfucker just bump me, reach over me, and just like no say excuse me, and this is in my damn house, like
your
no,
kingdom.
like yeah, no etiquette. I'm laying on the couch watching TV, motherfucker just take the remote control,
And stay right in front of
yeah. Hey man, what you doing? I'm finna watch this movie.
No, you not.
At 7:30. I tell you what. Man, you don't come in here and then and ask for the remote control or ask me what I'm doing. That's the environment that you in. And it ain't they just never been taught that. Like it's not that they ain't even know that's bad.
Yeah.
Who like AAU team? We had so many of them.
Yeah.
We done took them to Louisville. You know, done bought everything. You know, one little hiccup they get in their feelings to turn that whole trip into
catastrophe.
oh man.
Well, that just happened with me at camp last week. That's a whole nother show. But my Uber's here. Do y'all know Danny DeWalt?
Yeah.
That's my Uber tonight. He's gonna take me back to Glasgow.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But before I leave,
If I'd have known that, I would have told him come on there. He could have came in.
before I leave, Muhlenberg County's on the clock.
Muhlenberg
County.
Yeah, he stay on that. Yeah, he stay on that time. When he stay on that time.
On the
I
clock.
be laughing at that shit.
Hey, man, Tyson didn't play the first game last year because he got ejected from the last game of the previous season. Him or Cortavion. Mm-hmm. So I was struggling with a quarterback. They jumped out on us 22-0, and they kept onside kicking us. Mm-hmm. They kept on onside kicking us.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They kept on onside kicking us. We score. I said, don't give up nothing the rest of the night. They didn't score no more the rest of the night. Maybe had 60 yards, but they was he cackling and doing all that because they kept getting on them onside kicks. Brother, I got a book full of receipts. Tick, tick, they on the clock.
You said that.
Watch out.
Y'all on the clock.
Hey,
They on the clock.
Hey, they breaking them switches.
They on the clock. They on the clock.
They breaking them switches. Hey, this ain't no.
They
This,
finna be playing King Von and everything.
hey, this ain't no wait till you see this white eyes. This is some. Get them.
Herman, they was onside kicking us, man. It was making me so bad.
I heard about that.
We was young anyway. Then I had some kids, man. I had one kid ball just hit him off chest. He just looked at it. I said, what are you doing? He said, Coach.
I was just going to ask you about that.
He said, Coach, what am I supposed to do?
Jump on it.
I said, grab the ball. I said, grab the ball.
Now see, look, that's the part of it that they gonna miss is the fact that even though they made a mistake, you gonna go back and laugh at that shit.
I laughed at him.
You know what I'm saying?
You got
It's
to.
not like,
Yeah, it's fu-
like
yeah.
most coaches say some shit like that. That kid, I already know, man, that coach finna be mad at me for the rest of the season. I can't get back in his good graces or nothing.
Yeah.
Where
I've been part of them, motherfucker. Hey, don't mess up. It's over for you.
Laughing at your ass.
The mistake ends where it was made at.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you drop a pass, that play can never happen again. But now, if you drop 4 or 5 in a row, then you gotta come over and holler.
Yeah,
You gotta
we got to talk. Yeah, we got to talk now.
And we
Yeah.
still gonna laugh at
Yeah.
it after the season's over with.
Hey,
And
after the
that
season's
video,
over, when we watching film,
Oh yeah, I'm running this back. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
who
y'all
is
remember this?
that?
Hey, remember this?
who is that? Yeah.
Yeah, they gave them man a whole bunch of onside kids. Like that's what they
Muhlenberg,
playing.
Greenville.
Man, they kept on onside kicking us.
Hey, that was their
Hey,
plan.
look, we had a big crowd to drive down there too.
Oh, they gotta play y'all at home
No,
this year.
the previous coach signed a 2-year contract to play there twice.
Oh,
But guess what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
I'd rather go back into
Greenville,
go
they
back
coming.
into the-
Greenville, they coming.
Look here, Jalen.
They coming.
My sister, Chrissy, superintendent, everybody standing behind us. Man, they got on that third onside kick. Man, I took my headset off and threw it up there. I said, look, I said, will somebody please go get me a cigarette? I said, will somebody please go get me a cigarette? And I was like, oh my goodness. And then Russell Williams, the kid that I've been bragging about. And that lets you know how I am with my kids. Man, I've been contacting coaches, making sure he gets to camps. Man, Russell 6'5". Great hands. They onside kick it to him, fumbled it around like he had a hot pizza in his hand. I said, but what are you doing?
You ain't never been in that moment before.
Yeah.
Hey,
nah.
I tell you what, let them onside. They only gonna get to kick off once.
You heard that. You heard
Once.
it right. Hey, we
We coming.
we coming into
on the
Greenville,
Clizac.
We coming.
and we leaving with hey, we were all the bridges.
Oh.
We coming.
Pillaging.
Good. Hey, look.
Hey, put your guns down. Put your guns down. Put them down.
Hey, look, Jalen. Hey, but if we lose, y'all forgive me anyway, okay? We not losing. We coming.
The fix was in if you lose.
We coming.
The fix
Yeah.
was lose.
Yeah. Y'all check the lottery numbers the night before.
If you lose, you lose, man.
Nah, but we coming. We coming. We coming.
I like the energy, man. Like,
Yeah, we coming.
It's gonna be
like
exciting.
in this day and age, man, ain't no way I wouldn't have my kid playing for a coach like you. He'd have to.
We got a turnover chain now.
Ooh.
Hey, Jalen, and we got the heavyweight champion touchdown belt, the big belt.
Oh, you couldn't gave me one of them.
Yeah, we coming.
Coach, give me the ball.
We coming.
You want to run around that field every day.
Hey, look. You know what's crazy though? Yeah, the kids won't get to celebrate it because they got to play on both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball.
I hate to be on PAT.
So we're going to take the pictures after the game.
Yeah.
We're going to take 4 different poses, you know?
I hate being on PAT. I ain't going to lie to you. Every time we score, I can't even celebrate. I got to walk down to the...
Yeah.
We need a kicker. You think one of these soccer players just wants to come down with us for a little bit?
All you got to do is kick the ball for one day.
We need a kicker.
That's all you got to do.
That's why we never could beat Bowling Green in middle school. We beat Bowling Green in middle school, but the score didn't reflect that.
See how you got to say it?
Herman. We scored. Herman. We scored more touchdowns than them both years, but we didn't have a freaking kicker.
But did you win?
Huh?
It came down to the kicker.
The kicker was I ain't even gonna.
I bet you won't do it today.
Look,
I bet you won't beat us today.
you have a neck for it.
We don't have the money to go. My bad.
Y'all got soccer players right now?
No, we ain't got no
ain't
soccer.
no soccer players over.
Y'all ain't got no soccer at y'all school?
I mean, y'all can take one of ours. The freshmen.
I'm trying to find somebody who knows karate or something. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to kick
You punch, you go kick somebody in the chest. Punch somebody in the chest. Well, look, my partner.
Oh my God, he's silly, man.
Yeah,
He's looking for a karate player.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a karate player. I'm looking for everything.
So they holler, punt team. Coach Trevent, field goal, 65 yards.
Was it Antonio? Was it Antonio Brown? Who was it that ran the punt return and just kicked the dude in the face?
Yeah, that was Antonio Brown.
You know, I tell my kids, man, look, I don't tolerate playing dirty. I don't. I don't stand for that, and I don't allow it. But man, we got to have one of y'all that
somebody got
play on the edge. Play on the edge.
Just go hit somebody in the face once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always on the football team. You always got to
have
one of them. You got to have one of them.
Hey,
here's the thing:
when they on the field, your hell better be on the swivel.
Some kids grew up with milk in the bottle, and some grew up with whiskey in the bottle. We need some in whiskey.
Let's end on that. Let's end on that one.
We need some of them.
You need some.
I appreciate you guys having me on.
You need some fat mans, man. Hey, you know every tape on here. Watch your ambulance come out here. What happened? What position you playing? I'm free safety. I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Watch me hit this motherfucker on the sideline. Every tape he was like it.
Cortavion Fryer. Y'all remember I told you that.
You need one.
Cortavion Fryer, 6'4", 6'3", 6'4",
yes.
235.
Oh yeah.
He can play nose. He can play deep tackle, or he can play DN, or he can play linebacker.
Oh yeah.
I brought him to the 7-on-7, and he was covering routes. Remember that name. That's going to be. He's going to be.
That's how you say he was.
He's my height.
6'3". Yeah. He's built like he plays at Western right now.
What's he run?
What's his 40? Probably 4'9".
He'll be moved to DN.
Yeah, probably a 4'9".
Or D tackle.
Hey, let me tell you.
I know my football. What you talking?
I ain't saying that.
My side's already know.
We don't know if he worked on the speed or not. Like, you know,
in high school, he's fine. High school, he's fine.
Yeah.
Especially that class, like he can cover anything.
Hey, he's gonna be
run slower than what he supposed to.
He's gonna be that guy. I asked him. I said, "What's some goals you got for yourself?" He said, "I want to have 150 to 200 solo tackles."
That's a lot.
And 16 sacks.
That's a lot.
Yeah, he's trying to get back here like my cousin led the state last year in sack.
Do you understand how hard it is to get 100 tackles? Even in 10 games.
He say solo.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hey,
yeah.
I bet you when you see him, you won't tell him he can't do it.
I didn't say he couldn't do it. I'm saying I know how hard it is.
Yeah. We didn't say he can't do it.
We saying that.
No, I'm saying that's gonna be.
No, I'm telling you, hey man,
you do that, man. You do that. Hey.
Yeah.
Who got him? Who's blocking him, man?
He's trying to.
He's in on every play.
He don't look 15, does he?
Hell no.
He's 15. Right age. Never been held back.
DN right there.
Yeah.
DN.
He
DN right there.
And he
If-
don't play no basketball?
Oh yeah, he plays basketball.
That's basketball picture. What you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's,
he's still
that's,
hoop.
that's from the summer. I can tell.
That's over the
that's,
summer.
That's a new
Yeah.
practice jersey. I can tell.
Yeah. Hey.
Brand new.
Yeah, he played football.
Ain't never been
Hey,
worn.
And guess what? One of my receivers needed a break down here at Greenwood in the 7-on-7.
I meant to come see y'all getting your
I
chance.
said, Tay, I said, go out there and play the slot. He said, what you want me to run, coach? I said, run a post. Bloop.
Oh, so you got a cheat code too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He finna be everywhere.
That's not including them two monsters.
Nobody's gonna as a receiver. Ain't nobody putting hands on him. You see, ain't nobody putting hands like the.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. This week, yeah, because Danny went to the store. He's probably on his way back. So we playing Greenwood, right? So they got a linebacker.
Did y'all win? I just want to know. Y'all beat shit out of them?
I feel like we won.
Okay, cool. That's good.
I feel like
good.
we won.
I'm glad.
So you know they don't keep no scores and nothing like that.
And well, not in the one we went to. And one
Oh.
of their coaches told Russell, "Oh, you get way more balls if you come down here with us."
Bro, y'all.
What?
I'm gonna be quiet.
But anyway,
With one quarterback.
dude checks the fire out of Russell off the line, chucked him. Russell gets by him, they throw it. Dude knocks the ball down, so he starts chirping.
Sounds like
So
great.
I'm watching. So he does it again. Whoever's little on him, he's chucking him. So did it pissed me off. I said, Tyson, you come single side by yourself. I said, when he puts his hands on you, he said, Coach, he's not going to touch me. Tyson came off the line, man, and hit this fella in his chest. I felt bad for sending him over to do it. He came off the line. He tried to check Tyson, hand check. Bloom, gone. Man, we threw 3 touchdowns over top of him in a row. Then the kids on the sideline was looking him up, talking about, you ain't nobody. You ain't even got no Instagram followers.
Yeah, kids is low down. They low down.
I guess that's where they hit you.
Yeah, they gonna hit you where they can. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the ones who don't even play the sport get to light your ass up if you ain't got nothing going for real.
I mean, in 707,
And you will be feeling bad about it.
in 707, you get to do a lot of legal stuff you can't do in an actual like real life game. Like I could push you out of bounds. I can't do that in a real game.
No.
Push you, tug on you.
Yeah, I'm like,
ride
bro,
you.
like you see all the highlight films that people be going to camp, bro. They can't do that shit in a real game.
But I tell you what, Hilton Isabel, and that is his last name, the official,
Yeah, probably.
Hilton. But I do. I mean, I've always thought, he's a good brother, but earned a new respect for him because he actually watched our kids, and he was like, "Hey, coach, hey, tell them they can do this in the game," because we were worried about, we tried to use it as a practice to where I don't want y'all pushing people out of bounds because in the game that's a flag. But he was kind of, reintroducing the rules, and some of them guys don't care, man. You could you
Collect
not,
the check.
I'm gonna let you
you're not
play.
Greenwood, Bowling Green, Central, Warren East,
Whoa,
South.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's
No. If
We
you're
get
not
treated
Bowling
different.
Green, South Warren, that's about it. We need to stop right there.
You gonna go Greenwood?
For what? What have they won?
No, I'm not saying it's not about winning, Jalen. I'm saying, but we don't get respected,
Greenwood don't need to be respected either. What have
but they
won?
get it though.
But from who?
They get it.
Greenwood.
From their community.
Yeah.
That's like saying
They got
Caverna ain't gonna
trouble.
respect their team. What are you talking about?
They gonna respect if they keep.
What has Greenwood won?
Yeah, he's a diehard.
All right, Jalen, I gotta go. He said,
You about to get me going about
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to.
Look. Why you think I spent my head?
This nigga bad.
Jalen finally woke up. I'm out, Jalen. I can't.
That ends this special edition. Y'all catch us very soon. Have no telling when we be back, but it will be soon.
Yeah, it will be.
Football season approaching very quickly.
Yep.
I ball in a dream, gotta pay your dues. I ball in a dream, you can win or lose. This the dream. I don't go whole team, taking on the best one to win everything. Practice taking your lumps, building up the regime. Coach taking command, how they running their team. Some won't play slow, some won't play fast. Only win by one, still a dub on your ass. Oh, we gon' whoop you by 40, having fun on your ass. I'm I'm trying to see which player got a clip, let out the mag. Okay, the game done got analytical. It's beyond stats, it's some little things you don't think is critical. If the rest involved times, politics as usual, we still gon' talk about that cheat. So either way it go, you gotta overcome them odds, gotta beat them odds, get the facts right. That's me and Jalen's job. Play hard, young player, when you get the nod. Respect the game, and you might see a check, man. A ball in a dream, got a little life. A ball in a dream, gotta sacrifice.